is the fragrance that's here today, and they call it Charlie, kinda young, kinda now, Charlie, kinda free, kinda wild, Charlie, kinda fragrance that's gonna stay.
Perfume ads are everywhere. The language and imagery used in the ads are specifically chosen to create a fictional life of nothing but indulgence, luxury, and sexuality. This is evident in the advertising, which features dreamlike scenarios with soft backlighting. The models in the ads are often made to look a little out of focus, surrounded by warm colors, and are made to view as though they don't have a care in the world. Perfume ads for women often depict a traditional representation of femininity, including plotlines based on romance, pink, flowing dresses, and motherhood, while most male clones tend to showcase men as strong, rugged, and having women at their constant disposal. Advertisers seek to construct a larger-than-life ideal, allowing them to sell more than just a fragrance. They're able to sell life goals and happiness. There are monumental consequences on viewers, however, as false notions of consumerism are constantly being fed to the population, impacting how people see themselves and others. Durham notes how ads act as a bloodline for media success, and the ability for companies to succeed depends on the myth of the sex goddess. Since the vast majority of women in perfume ads are thin, Caucasian, and sexually yet infinitely feminine, anyone who fails to uphold such standards is rendered completely invisible from the media's eye. The images of the beautiful faces of body take priorities in almost all of the ads. In some, they become more important than the product itself. All of the perfume ads seem to have a sexualized element to them that imply a constant male gaze. Whether it was for women's perfume or men's, this focus on female bodies visually consumed by a male audience seemed to be everywhere. It becomes important thus to ask, what are these ads saying about norms of masculinity and femininity? And how might a youth audience interpret these images? The perfume industry is a multi-million-dollar corporation. A report in 2007 suggested UK's market alone earned £638 million annually. So it isn't surprising that youths between the ages of 8 and 17 are becoming a main focus for marketers, as they have increased disposable income and influence on parents' purchases. Studies suggest that the average age for girls to start to use fragrances is at age 10, and 12% start even younger than that. The best way for companies to establish brand loyalty is to start consumers young. The documentary Sexy Inc. noted how this marketing tactic is nothing new. Yet this marketing trick allows successful companies to design differing product lines or marketing advertisements for varying age groups, allowing consumers to buy into their products for life. Daniel Korn describes this as cradle-to-grave marketing. One way marketers have found success is through the creation of body sprays. Tag and Axe are one of the best examples of this, as their success is hindered on the spray's ability to offer young men a step towards maturity and ultimately women. The ads often use boys older than their targeted sales age and feature humorous situations that evoke a sense of adult innuendos and grossly stereotypical representations of masculinity. Yet keep in mind these images are being sold to young teen boys.
Needs no explaining, it's understood. Electric shit.
Standing in contrast to the hypermale image of Axe and Tag is Bratz and Barbie doll spray. The advertising found in most of their ads suggests that kids may be able to embody their iconic dolls through the use and purchases of their vast array of products. Bratz and Barbies exist as key figures in many young girls' lives and act as markers for idolized traits of the ultimate woman. Their physical appearances and demeanors are the basis of all fairy tale princesses and adored women around the world. Regardless of the targeted age group, she is the girl on every billboard and magazine ad. Many perfume companies establish their ads using the familiar rhetoric of women as princesses. This is seen in the multiple campaigns focused around fairy tales. They stand as the perfect representation of traditional femininity. The women in these ads are often wearing long white dresses or depicted as fairies and nymphs. They are sexualized through their innocence, running from their suitors while coyly looking back. The romantic paradigms Dworkin wrote about in regards to fairy tales continue on as a legacy of the cultural roles, values, and interaction girls are socialized into. These learnt roles place women as the constant seeker of male affection and desirability. Women are the princesses whose beauty causes men to fall in love with them, and whose weakness requires savings. These sexualized roles are echoed in ads continuously.
There was a goddess and a hunter. She was beautiful, and he couldn't help himself. So he did something kind of crazy, and they lived happily ever after.
For everyone to be an active and critical viewer in regards to advertisement. Perfume ads seek to manipulate people's understanding of life goals and consumerism, establishing a false link between the possession of their goods and the betterment of you as a person. It isn't surprising thus that Durham notes that tips on getting and keeping boys are intermixed with product placement in every magazine. But it is important we question what it is we are being sold as an ideal male and female. In order to encourage healthy developments of teens, they must have the ability to look at a perfume ad of a scantily clad woman and know that this isn't the only icons available to them. Therefore, it's with the hope that as we question perfume advertisements' sexist and heteronormative campaigns, we will eventually come to demand more representative figures.